everyone. It is Monday morning and we all know what that means. That means that the Johnny Depp trial is back on. I have been watching it this morning when I first woke up, and then I ended up having a shower, went for my walk, had a shower, and just made myself a coffee and came down to my office. It is 10:30 in the morning, so I am going to continue to watch that while I'm working. I know. But I made my coffee a little bit different today. If you would have gone and watched my last video where I show you how I've been making my coffee lately, there was a comment on there that, hey, why don't you use a frother, buy yourself a frother, and you don't have to use the microwave once you add in all of your warm ingredients, just use the frother to warm it up. And I was like, I have a frother, why am I not using it? Jimmy actually got me a frother for my birthday, which was in December, and so that is what I did this morning. I made my coffee exactly the same way as you would have seen in that video, except I took the half and half and I put that in my frother. I added my heavy whipping cream with my coffee itself because I don't like my coffee burning hot, and I made myself like a fresh pot today. Also, I will show you the new coffee that I got that I am obsessed with, and Jimmy is obsessed with. It takes a lot for Jimmy actually to like something, but he said this coffee is excellent. Yeah, so I will show you that as well once I get back upstairs. But the way that I make my coffee now is the silk half and half in the frother. I put a little bit of this skinny syrup in there as well, and then I froth it up, and whoo, it is so good. I love it. So that is what I'm having this morning for coffee. I'm just gonna get a little bit of work done here and then probably eat around noon as well. So I will catch up with you at that time. All right, it is a little after 12. It is 12:12 actually. And I have no idea what I'm going to eat, I'll be honest. Nothing, I don't know. I'm thinking of an egg salad with some crackers, something just easy because I need to use up those hard-boiled eggs. So I think that's what I'm going to have. Oh, dang it. All right, so I think I'm gonna make some egg salad is what I'm going to make with some crackers, and I will show you. I think I'm gonna make up like a snack plate is what I'm gonna do. Egg salad with some crackers and some pepperoni. Can you see Miss Ivy? Look at Ivy today. So I will show you my lunch in a minute, but funny story with Ivy. Story time. So Zoe has started a summer job, and that summer job, her hours are 6 a.m. until 12:30. No, that's not right. 6 a.m. to 2:30 every day. She works a 40-hour week. A Monday, she has Tuesdays and Sundays off, right? But the whole thing is because she had trained Ivy to kind of like go to bed later, like feed her later, like around 8 o'clock, and she was feeding her later in the morning because she was in school. And so that was the routine that she had Ivy on, and now that she is working 6 a.m., she wakes up around 4:30 in the morning. So now Ivy, because she's so used to her old routine that Zoe got her on, Ivy doesn't go to bed until later, like usually 10 or 11 once they settle down or whatever when Zoe was in school. But now Zoe's going to bed at like 7:30, 8 o'clock at nighttime, and Ivy is still like rambunctious and won't go to sleep. So what Zoe has started doing is just leaving her door open and letting Ivy out, like usually downstairs. She has the freedom to go anywhere downstairs. She has the freedom to come upstairs if she would like. However, she doesn't come upstairs when the dogs are out because she's still scared of the dogs, right? So she's free to do, like, go wherever she wants to when Zoe is falling asleep or goes to bed. And then what she's been doing as well in the mornings is she just leaves Ivy out now all the time, which is fine with us. It doesn't bother us whatsoever. Sorry, the fridge was open. But since I work from home, Ivy is like my little shadow now, which is fine, but she really is like, She just likes attention. She likes somebody to be there wherever she is all the time. Hence, you know, her right now. But that's okay. I love her so much, but I will, she has been out all morning with me, but now I'm going to let out the dogs and go and work downstairs. And look at this cat. You're gonna fall, you little monkey. You little monkey. But now she has been out all morning, so now it is time for the dogs to come out, and you know, they can just, she won't come upstairs when the dogs are up here anyways. But she's so lovable. I really wish that her and the dogs would get along, but my dogs are just so in her face still. And she's scared of them. Like, she arches her back and hisses. She hasn't like swatted them or anything yet. Like, oh, she hasn't swatted them like with her paws or anything yet to kind of get the point across. But I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with that. But anyways, that is the scoop on Ivy and poor Zoe. I'm so proud of her though. Like, she's 19 years old and she wanted a summer job. So she is working at a greenhouse actually in town where there's plants and flowers being sold. And she has the summer job of doing that. And she is loving the morning shift. She said she would rather work the morning rather than the later shift. But I'm so proud of her at that age to be committing to a job with those hours. Really proud of her. All right. I am going to make my lunch and I will show you what I will be having for my first meal. All right, this is going to be my meal number one. I have some crackers. I'm using these ones. These ones are okay. They're still fairly good. As you know, I'm allergic to all nuts, so I'm really limited on what I can have. But these are fairly good. My favorites are the Eve's crackers are my favorites. These are probably my second. They are pretty good. And then some cheese, one big pepperoni stick that I cut up, and then 2 eggs with a tablespoon of mayo and some salt and pepper. And that is going to be meal number one. I'm going to be having it with my relight for the day because I just filled that up, and that is going to be meal number one. All right, it is shortly after 2 o'clock, and I wanted to share with you this coffee that I have received. This was gifted to me. I want to tell you that right away. And what we wanted to do, Jimmy and I, is we wanted to try out this coffee before giving a proper review. The company Volcanica had reached out to me and wanted to send me some coffee. Now, I have been looking for a really good coffee. The Folgers is okay, but I have been having my Nespresso, as you guys know, every day, and it does get expensive with the pods. It's not that I want to discontinue using that because I do love my Nespresso, but the pods just get really expensive. And as you guys know, if you watch my other budgeting channel, my other YouTube channel on here, which is all budgeting, we are getting close to becoming debt-free, and we just don't want to spend extra money if we don't have to. So what we found with this coffee, it tastes amazing. So they have a variety of flavors. They actually were kind enough to send us 3 different flavors. Not flavors, 3 different kinds. That probably is flavors, but I'm not really an amazing connoisseur of coffee. But there's 3 different flavors that they had sent us. They are all ground coffee that you put in your coffee maker. Now, they do sell whole beans. They sell espresso ground coffee, like really fine. They sell a variety of coffee on their website. And I must tell you that this coffee is amazing. It is so good. I asked Jimmy because he had it. When we first got it, I said, okay, Jimmy, you have this for coffee in the morning and let me know how it is. And Jimmy doesn't get excited about a lot of things. Like, he's not emotionless. He has a lot of emotions, but he doesn't get excitement, let's put it that way, on a lot of things that I get overly excited about. And this coffee, I asked him because it was over the weekend that he had it, and I came out later on and I said, did you have a cup of coffee? And he said, yeah, I did. And I said, how was it? He said, it was excellent. Excellent was the word that he used. And like I said, Jimmy does not say those sort of reviews just because if it's not good coffee, he will go back to his Folgers and be satisfied drinking Folgers. He had commented that this is excellent coffee, so that I had a cup and I loved it because I am not one for strong coffee. There is a variety on there that you can order that goes through like mild, strong coffee, all on the website. But this is not strong. It actually tells you right on the thing that this is a medium roast. And the other one that they sent me is a medium light roast, these two. These two we have not tasted yet, but we have had, that's what we've been having for our morning coffee, is this kind here. Costa Rica pea berry. That's what we've been having, and it is amazing. So I'll have the link in the description, but that is going to be our new go-to coffee that we have all the time. We will not be buying any more Folgers, and I will definitely be limiting the amount of Nespresso that I use because this does taste so good. So I wanted to also bring that up. Another thing that I wanted to mention is in my, I have it in the morning. You guys know I usually have 2 of these every day, and this contains ice water, my Relight electrolytes. The mango is my favorite. I also have a link for that in the description. I have this every day, twice a day, and in my first one of the day, since I was gifted iodine. Thank you once again. I still don't know who sent it, but thank you so much. I literally have been having it. This is my 3rd day. I've started out with 2 drops per day is what I started out. So I put 2 drops in with my first electrolyte drink in the morning. So it has been working really, really good. I don't feel anything different quite yet, but I am going to continue to take it every day, and then probably after a week or 2 I will increase the amount of iodine that I am putting in my drink, and I will probably boost it up to 3 drops. So once again, thank you so much whoever sent that to me, but I have been taking it. It is definitely, I don't even taste it in with my drink at all. What else did I want to tell you guys? I think that is it for right now, but I'm going to think about what I'm going to be having for supper because I have no idea. I was not prepared at all today, so this is kind of like figuring out meals on the go. What I do want to make is my cauliflower bake. I love that recipe from FreezerFit. I make it on here all the time, so I think I'm going to be making that as a side dish. I really wish I had a steak. Like I probably, maybe I'll make an elk steak, but I only go to town once or twice a week, and we do live 30 minutes from a town, and we have no amenities where I live. So I think maybe I will have elk steak, and yeah, some cauliflower bake that I will show you, and figure out another side to go with that. I go grocery shopping on Wednesdays as well, and today's Monday, so you know, I kind of just work with what I have in the house at that time. So I will get you back when it is time for my second meal. So I wanted to mention that I did have 2 servings of carnivore crisps as well. So that was kind of my afternoon snack, but I changed my mind over supper. I am going to have actually 2 burgers instead of a steak, because I didn't take out a steak, and usually with venison I do like to marinate it as well overnight. So I'm going to have 2 burgers instead, and I'm going to be making my favorite dish from FreezerFit as well, which is going to be my cauliflower bake. So once again, this video is sponsored by FreezerFit. Thank you so much, FreezerFit, for sponsoring another video. I love FreezerFit. It is a one-time payment that you will pay in order to have access to all of their recipes on their website. Their website is all batch cooking, so you do batch cook a lot of those recipes, put it all in the freezer, and then just take it out as you need it, so it takes out the guesswork on what you're having for supper, saves you money, and also is nutritious for you and your family. They have a variety of dietary needs on there, including dairy-free, keto, which I use a lot, and I also just use the regular recipes in order for my family to enjoy their favorite meals as well. Check out the link below. They have a deal going on right now where you have the opportunity to get a free keto cookbook. absolutely free. All you need to do is just sign up and watch Chef Susie create a whole bunch of batch cooking, and at the end of that you will receive your free keto cookbook. So make sure you check out the link in the description. All right, so I have made myself one burger and topped it with some mayo and some shredded cheese, and then I had that cauliflower bake on the side. So that is going to be my supper. But I also wanted to mention, when you're buying frozen burgers, now I buy frozen burgers because Jimmy doesn't like homemade burgers. He prefers the frozen, and actually I do too. But make sure that you're reading the nutritional labels, because the first package that I picked up was the brand that I thought we always get, and it was not. I think it had like 6 carbs per burger. And the ones that I picked up, it's a PC brand here in Canada at the Superstore. And the only ingredients are beef, water, and salt and flavored spices. That is all there is in the ingredients. And the carbs work out to be 0. So you have to make sure that you are reading the labels, especially on something like burgers or hot dogs. Obviously, you know, some people don't eat that. That is their preference. If you want to make your own, feel free. We just don't prefer freshly made hamburgers in our household. So make sure that you're checking the labels. So this is going to be meal number 2. Each of these burgers are actually 320 calories per burger. So they are fairly high in calories, but 25 grams of fat, 0 carbs, and 24 grams of protein. So that is going to be my last meal of the day, and then I am all done eating for the day. So thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube can notify you when I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.